Good morning, welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Wilier Triestina factory. Just on the way with Luca to go and film some historical bikes. Yeah.
Yes, historical and something new.
And some new ones as well. So I'm going to be on the other side of the camera for a change, doing a bit of presenting. So we're going to have a room full of bikes and sort of look at the evolution of Wilier products over the years. And there's going to be some pretty cool stuff in there. Maybe I get to ride Pantani's. Right, best bit of the day. Get to ride Pantani's bike and Scarponi's. Weirdly enough, Scarponi's bike, we haven't had to change anything on it. It's exactly my size. Shall I keep it? Looking sweet. Pantani was really small. So Marco Pantani's bike, this is quite a privilege. This is a stiff racing machine. I was expecting it to be a little bit more flexy considering it was made in 2001. Cornering pretty well as well. I haven't actually bothered leaving the little ring because the little ring is so big. Crazy that they used to ride these gears. I guess the bike's a little bit too small for me, but feels very aggressive anyway. Super long stem that he's running on here. Gives you a real stretched out position, just like they used to ride, I guess. Let's see what happens when we jump a few years in the future onto Scarponi's bike. Let's try the big ring for a bit. Woo! What is this, like 120, 130 mil? And then you've got even more drop on the bars, like an old school bar shape. Someone can tell me what that inner ring looks like. And tiny cassette. Crazy. And there's the man himself. So Scarponi's bike fits like a glove. Really happy riding this one. You can tell it's much more modern frame geometry. Going around the corners is really smooth and ridiculously light. As soon as you push the pedals down, you just fly. This is a bike that wants to be raced. This is a very cool experience. So Scarponi actually got second in the Giro d'Italia on this bike. And then Contador, who beat him, got disqualified. I'm gonna give it some beats. You can see we've got an early version of Campag EPS on there. A little bit more sensible gearing than Pantani's, but still pretty harsh. Definitely no compacts around. Set of super narrow tubs. I guess this is what everyone used to ride before tyres and wheels got wider. And some special Scarponi branded bars that Wilier made for him, one piece. But all in all, looks like a modern bike. Rides like one too. Next up, Sylvain Chavanel's actual 110 NDR that he rode in Paris-Roubaix, complete with ridiculously fat tubs. These are like 30 mil, but this bike has enough clearance. A little bit of suspension in the back here. Good enough for endurance rides. Good enough to race Paris-Roubaix, apparently. Let's give it a spin. Feels pretty stiff despite the suspension in the back. I'm going to try and find some potholes to ride in, see if it actually works. You can sort of feel it if you bounce up and down. Quite a friendly geometry on this one as well, so it's going to fit most people, not just bike racers. That's 3 pros bikes I've ridden now in quite quick succession. Quite a special day, I think you'll agree. Just realised where all that front end stiffness was coming from. That mad stem! Just says stem on it. Stem. So we stopped next to this weird painted tree. Swap over to the last bike of the day. Same as yesterday. The Zero SLR. Blue one this time though. Team edition. Zero SLR. This is the team spec one, so Team Total Direct Energy. If it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me. Can't wait to get my hands on one of these later in the year. It's been an absolute privilege riding all of these bikes today. Exhausting though. Drafting this van all afternoon. It's probably not the best recovery after Tour de France. I'm like flat out trying to chase it sometimes. Maybe if I like taper when I get home tomorrow, I'll be on like massive form or something. Maybe. I'm saying goodbye to Italy for the next couple of weeks, but I'm actually back to visit Met Helmets, bringing Chris and Daisy with me and ride some more mountains because I haven't had enough of that recently. Now I'm riding into a massive headwind because the van has dropped me. Time for some beer. How was it? Yeah, I just beat you and you were in a van. Yeah. Have you met this guy before?
Yeah, he's so funny.
He's the hardest worker. You're the only one left. Such a hard worker. Footage has been exchanged, work done for the day. Finally. This is kind of sad. Bike is packed away. Clothes nearly packed. Don't know if I can actually put into words how special that trip was. Just the camaraderie up all of those climbs, the way the team joined together, getting Justin over Stelvio, the inner tube thing, the stick. That trip was hands down up there with Project USA as one of the best things I've ever done. And it was an absolute pleasure bringing you guys along with me. Top it off with today's amazing bikes. Gonna have a little bit of rest now. I'm feeling fully run down. A little bit of a break for a couple of days. We've got the National 24 coming up. Gonna be filming Chris Suffer. Then I'm riding London, Paris. Then we're back over to Italy for a visit to Met Helmets, and then it's time to rest before riding across Australia. Anyway, I've got a plane to catch. Just Frob.